Hi everyone, my name is Piterpakulski. Today we'll continue building financial model of a nail salon from scratch. And today it's time for us to answer one of the most important questions when each entrepreneur, each business owner starts the business: how much money we need to start our company, our nail salon in this case. So to answer this question, we need to prepare cash flow statements. So we can't answer this question until we build all financial models. So first of all, we need to prepare revenues, direct expenses, payroll, investment plans, so fixed expenses. So we have to create revenue generating algorithms, expenses generating algorithms. So we have to put all our revenues and expenses inside the timeline, and finally all these inflows and outflows will be put into the cash flow statement, and using cash flow statement we will be we will be calculating the amount of money we need to start. So how it works: there is a last line in cash flow statement called cash balance at the end of the period, and the rule is that cash balance at the end of the period has to be always positive or zero. If it is negative like this at the moment, this means that we don't have enough money to finance our business idea, that we need some money from our pocket or from investors' pocket or from the bank, business partner, and so on. So we need some money to put into the project to finance its investment expenses or operating losses like this. So basically the amount of money that you need to start the business consists of two parts. The first part is expenses that you have before you have the revenues. So here you have the revenues, and before you have the revenues in the investment stage, you have investment stage expenses. So the amount of financing contains the money you need during the investment stage, and when you start operating activity, your expenses on the first phase of operating activity, your expenses are higher than your revenues, and you may face some operating losses like this before you will get the operating profit. So this is some sort of break-even point at this in our project, and you have to finance these expenses during the investment stage, plus these operating losses while your project step by step reaching the break-even point. So and how you finance, what are you looking at? So you are to calculate the amount of financing, you are looking at the last line of cash balance at the end of the period, as I previously said, and put this value. For example, let's do it manually and using only money from our pocket. So for example, we are looking at this line and putting to equity this value with an opposite sign. So this is negative, so first we are putting $2 million. Then in March we need this amount of money. Let it be like this. In April we need this. And we are moving along the timeline, looking at this line and putting, for example, we can put here, we can look forward and see, for example, here we have what is the maximum value of in this line, so 179. So I can put here 179. So we're looking at here 179 782 78, let it be 3. So this is the biggest value. I will just put it here, 185,983. So after this moment, so this is some type of mathematical zero, after which the project starts generating its own cash, and we don't need to put some extra financing from our pocket, and the project starts living its own life. So we don't need any additional financing. And so we can go and put manually the values for each month, or we can just try to find the maximum negative value inside this period, put it here, and that's it. So here this will be this value 11745, let it be 7. Then we can go to the end of the cash flow statement, and we will create the total for this line. So now we know that to start our business we need this amount of money from our pocket. Let's create a simple table. Financing needed. This will be type of financing. We will have equity, loan, total financing needed. So So this will be a very simple table where we will be able to see the structure of financing we need. We will take totals from the end of the cash flow statement. And we can also, for example, use the loan. For example, we will add 1 million or $1.5 million loan in February 2022, 36 months, no grace periods. So now it lives here. Also we can see the loan here in our structure of financing needed. And we also go to our cash flow statement. We are looking at the last line of the cash flow statement. We can see that here we need this amount of money. Here we need this amount of money. So we are traveling from left to right. Then we can see the maximum value needed here, so we will type here this value. So 40. So now here we see the totals. We can see here the totals. They are traveling to our table, and now we know that if we take a 1.5 million loan, we will need this amount of money from our pocket, and the total financing to start our nail salon will be this amount of money. So but this is the manual way of calculating the amount of money needed for your business idea. So we can try also to automate this story. So I can copy the timeline, paste it here, so what I will do to automate the financing, I will take the result from operating activity plus the result from investment activity plus loan minus payments for the loan. Then I will extrapolate this formula to the right. Then I will add the previous value, making this formula cumulative. Then I will extrapolate this formula to the right, and then I will search for minimal value inside this line. And my next step, I will be going, for example, here and pasting this value with an opposite sign. So here you can see the minus. Then I press enter, and now my story with financing is completely automated. So here I can see how much money I need from my side. We can go here and see. So there is no let me delete this. So this is mathematical zero when the project starts generating cash itself. For example, I would like to change the amount of loan. So for example, I will take only $800,000 as a loan. I can see now how the structure of financing has been recalculated, and here is mathematical zero. So the next month is the month when the project starts generating its own cash, and we can use any ratios. For example, we can use $2 million loan, $2 million loan. So we can go to the timeline. This is the break-even point. Then the project starts generating its own cash. So we can use any ratios. We can put here 0 and use only our own financing. So this is the 0. So we can use a manual way of calculating the amount of money that you need to start the business, or we can automate this story to see the totals for equity, for loan, and total financing needed. So maybe this video was useful for you. You may give us a like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. You can also order financial models from scratch for your unique business ideas. We can help you with that. So see you guys in next videos. Thank you and bye.